going on, guys? I'm Hoot.
And I'm Leo.
And this is the Samurai Sweetie channel. So today we are going to give our little review on the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out last Friday. But before we get started, let's give a shout out to Stamped, our hats that we are wearing from our Savannah very own Shad Willis. So if you're digging the hats that we have on, you can visit the Instagram page at Wear Stamped LLC. We'll have all the links and the information down at the bottom of this video. So let's get into it. So Friday, we were blessed with a 2021 version of this Mortal Kombat movie. I've seen some opinions on it. Some people really liked it, and then some people really didn't like it. I give the movie a 7.
You changed it.
Yeah.
It was a 6.
It was a 6. It was a 6 at first, but I went back and I watched it, and I was like, okay, this is a build-up film. And, you know, like everything, like most movies aren't always perfect, especially with video game live-action movies. They never hit the nail on the hammer. But I personally would like to see, you know, 2 or 3 more come into play. What about you, Leo?
Okay, so for me, I gave it about an 8 out of 10. I didn't come with any expectations. I feel like you said, most movie live action adaptions are, they miss the mark. So I didn't expect much. I do feel like the scenes, like the fighting scenes, were pretty good.
Yeah, they were really, really good. And they didn't do the most with the gore. Like, it was just the right amount of gore and violence.
Shout out to Steve Harvey Jr. for... I couldn't get that out of my head. I'm sorry. When you said ashtray bitch, I was just...
Yeah, like when he came out, I was like, I know that's not ashtray bitch. But... And since we're on the subject of Jax, okay, so how about this? We get into what we did not like in the movie.
Okay.
And starting off with Jax, and all of them, as a matter of fact, how they all just miraculously got their powers, but was getting their ass whooped during the majority of the movie. They gave him these little paper-thin, paperclip arms, right? And now, I will say I do like how he lost his arms. I thought it was pretty cool. Sub-Zero froze him off and then whatever.
Every time I hear Goro, I think of like girls that I went to high school with. Like,
oh, Goro? Oh, with the ponytail. Let's get into it about Melina. Baby had cakes on top of cakes on top of cakes on top of cakes. She had demon booty.
This girl was thick. That's the first thing they introduced. I was like, damn, who got an ass like that?
I'm like, shit, Melina, clearly. Let's get into Natara. Now, if you really play the games, you know, later, like I want to say she's in Deception, Mortal Kombat Deception. Yeah, she's like a lesser known character. Very, 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 very pointless. But you know, baby had the bun and her hair was like slicked back and shit. So I'm just like, why y'all do Melina like that? But
right.
Once again, they're demons. But however, Natara got like the coolest death. Got sliced in half like some meat out of Subway on Kung Lao's head. I like that. Like, once again, going back to the gore, like they were really, 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 really
good with the gore, right? That was good.
Sonya Blade with the white woman syndrome. Like, why me? Why I don't have, you know, the marking and stuff like that. Can I say that? I'm happy they made Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Raiden and Kung Lao and Liu Kang, because they would have some problems.
Right.
All Asian, but you know, it is what it is. Hollywood gonna do what they want.
And who is Cole gonna be? He was such a useless character. Like, his whole change was useless.
Bitch got a body armor.
Like, he just had like a gold
body armor,
mummy body armor thing, and it was like, this is it.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like Cole was just there to make sense of the Scorpion and Sub-Zero beef.
But it's always made sense.
And people who don't play the story, people who don't play the game, they're gonna find it very confusing because they changed that storyline like about 2 times. Like in the remake Mortal Kombat 9, Scorpion comes back after Sub-Zero, which is Bi-Han's younger brother after Bi-Han turned into Noob Saibot. And pretty much she was like framed, and Scorpion was chasing after him, and Sub-Zero was like, I ain't killed your family, it wasn't me, I'm trying to tell you, it's not me. So yeah, it's very confusing. Do what I did, Wikipedia, watch some playthroughs on YouTube, whatever. It's just very, very complicated. So towards the end, we find out that Cole Young is gonna go to Hollywood and to see, guess who? Johnny fucking Cage. Honestly, there is no Mortal Kombat without Johnny Cage. So I know a lot of people was like, well, where is he? Where he's at? So that was a cute little ending to the movie. They're gonna have 2 more movies.
And we're gonna watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna shit on this and watch it again anyway. How do you feel about movies now? I don't enjoy movies because I feel like it's not enough character development, whereas a series you can see more build-up of the characters. And I wish they would have continued that type of I don't want to say that type of format with Mortal Kombat. I probably would have appreciated it more, but I guess they tried it with Legacy and it didn't do so well. Maybe that's why they did a movie.
Ooh, if Netflix would have made it a series,
somebody should have bought the rights. It should have been on Prime. It should have been on HBO. Should have developed it into a whole series.
That would have been really, really good. Like
Yeah.
a build up, because it's like we'll get to. Because like I was saying, like all of the characters was just shoved down our throats, and there was just so much going on. Like with the series, like you said, you can focus on each individual characters, and then there'll come an episode when all of that shit comes together.
Right.
But
we digress.
Yeah. Everybody's main focus was Cole. Like, why was he in this? Where's Johnny Cage? Who are these white women he's with?
I don't know who these white women.
Like, why does he have like a girlfriend and he's taking care of her daughter? Like, you could have kept it. Like,
I didn't like the relationship between Cole and his daughter. I think that's his like birth daughter.
but she's not Asian. She
like
looks
Asian-ish.
She looks straight white.
When we're first introduced to them, the relationship is like it's almost like a brother sister banter, and it's not. He doesn't seem like a father figure. I was confused about that relationship.
I wouldn't listen to him either. You get your ass beat and shit. Like,
yeah, that's true.
go wash the dishes. Ooh. Oh, and let's not forget Kano.
I was gonna get into that because I thought he was like he was my favorite character. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, he carried the whole movie on his back, right on his back. But are we not surprised that he's racist? The racism jumped out of him quick as soon as he was getting roasted. Straight. So in order for his power to get activated, he had to use. Typical white man. Typical. But going forward with the whole movie overall, everything isn't perfect. I felt like it had its flaws, but I enjoyed it somewhat. Like, I enjoyed it enough to watch it like 2 times. Usually when I watch a movie, I don't mess with it anymore. But just sitting there, just watching it, enjoying it, and just the fact that they gave us a Mortal Kombat movie that I asked for. I'm happy they did it, and I can just tell that a lot of stuff was missing for it to be another film, and then another film after that. So hopefully we get like a whole, saga.
Yeah, so they're gonna introduce a lot of the characters that they missed in this first movie, Mortal Kombat. And speaking of that, comparing it to Legacy, Mortal Kombat Legacy, I think it was pretty, okay, so Legacy was a little bit better, but it may be because it was a little bit longer, but I liked Legacy, and, I'm very open to what they'll do with this.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I haven't watched it yet, but...
It's pretty good. It's with Michael Jai White. And
That's
I like
fun.
him. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a pretty good martial artist. Isn't he a black belt or something? Yeah, and he was like we were expecting him to be like our Bruce Lee until How Did I Get Married happened, and then we was like,
Oh wait, Marcus. Oh,
yeah,
I ain't got time for Tasha to be yelling at Scorpion. Like, you get over here, Marcus. But yeah, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
But yeah, so if you want to check the movie out and critique it yourself, you can, and it's available on HBO Max. I'm saying this as if we're getting sponsored by them, but anywho, go watch it. I feel like you'll enjoy it. Try not to take it too serious. It's just a movie.
It's just a movie.
Yeah, it's just a movie.
And let us know what you think about it. Do you think we're wrong in our observation? Mm-hmm.
Oh, and fuck you, Blake Brown. Fuck you. We on that ass. We are on that ass. Shit. Now you see two girls that know about Mortal Kombat. We living legends right here. Fuck you mean.
Right. A fuck. And pull up that tweet from 2017. But I can't believe, guys are really taking this gatekeeping shit way too far.
We have a video made just for you. Check back on the Instagram.
I want to call him so many names, but I'm just saying, he was talking about games in the laundromat, bruh. Where we lived, we didn't have any games in the laundromat. We went to the arcade to play the games.
We had consoles, so I ain't had to go no damn laundromat.
No, when Mortal Kombat first came out, it came out in the arcade. That's how, yeah.
Okay, so listen. I was like, I probably was still a sperm, or I was baking, or I was a child, and I see that we were both me and him, we're the same age, so I'm like, you weren't there.
You weren't there, sir.
you
were
weren't
not
there.
You were not shooting in the gym, sir. Let me just let you know, you were not.
You're one of those gatekeepers that wasn't really there.
You really weren't. I was.
Tragic.
Fucked hard. Can't believe him.
He probably couldn't beat Sonya. That's probably why he's salty.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next time on another episode of Samurai Sweeties. Be sure to check us out every Friday. We post in the mornings. So,
like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Bye.